It's new. It's entirely new. It's so new that people will go mad for it.
Okay, this is just a preview to my blog, kind of a pre-blog, if you will, to my blog number 6. I'm recording it after, but I'm going to post it before. Attach it before. A couple things I just wanted to say. On February 27th, I turned 40. And I can definitely say that my life is not anything close to what I thought it would be like at this point. Yeah, not even close. I thought I would have been married for about 20 years by now and have 5 or 6 kids. Not sure what I thought my career would be like, but definitely I know I had a very different idea of what my ministry life would be like. Terrible birthday. I blacked out that date out on my calendars. I was literally sick the whole 24 hours. It was my birthday. More like 26 or 27, 8. Something. It started right at about 11:45 p.m. Monday night, and ended like 2 or 3 in the morning Wednesday morning. So yeah, I was very sick. Couldn't eat anything, and kind of depressed. Didn't answer the phone. The people that love me and care about me called me to wish me happy birthday, and I just didn't answer the phone. Sorry, but yeah, lay in bed sick. Got to go to the bathroom and go take care of the dogs. That's it. And to change clothes 4 times. Did I mention I was very sick? Okay, no more details. No details. Alright, that's it. Blog 6 is long, and I only expect people, like I said, back home that are interested in my life to watch the whole thing. And probably not even most of you, but that's okay. It's there if you want to know what's going on with me. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Here we go. On my way to Reno. Took the afternoon off. It's Thursday, March 29th. Chewing gum to stay awake. I'm tired today. Hopefully you can hear this. I'm going to close my viewfinder so that the battery lasts longer. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Can't close the viewfinder. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. This is an update mostly for my family and friends back in Toledo. I'm going to use this video to let them know that I am YouTubing. Been meaning to do this for a while. There's a lot of stuff going on that I want to update people about. Last year I sent out a huge, mega long email. It was so long, I entitled it Tome, T-O-M-E. And a lot of my old friends seemed to appreciate that. That I hadn't been in contact in a while. And I'm just not good about keeping in touch with people, so this is the best way for me to do it. Besides, reading an email is okay, but now you actually get to see that I still have both ears. Okay? So, what's going on in Marvin's life? Well, I am spending too much time on YouTube, I know. My screen name is BlackJaPanther. I'm probably going to share this video using my other channel name. Did I say screen name? I meant channel name, if it's YouTube. Modern Marv, because that's what most of my old friends kind of knew me as with that email name, so they might recognize it's me. So I am still here in Fallon, Nevada. Well, not at the moment. I'm in Fernley, Nevada, but I still live in Fallon, Nevada. Moved twice since I've been there, so moved 3 times in the past almost 3 years. First I moved into a trailer in June of 04, then I moved into an apartment of December of 05, and then I bought a house in December of 06, so now I'm living in a house. I still have Bailey, the world's best golden retriever, and just out of guilt for leaving him at home alone so much during the day, and sometimes working late, feeling bad that he was lonely, I actually got a new puppy in January, and you can check out my other videos if you want to see the puppy. His name is Hachiboru Johnson. That means 8-ball Johnson. And yeah, this new Houtman is kicking my butt. Considering getting a boarder. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath house. And those of you in Toledo just have no idea what it's like, the housing costs out here. Rental, everything. When I first moved out here, my trailer was renting I was renting that for $310, all utilities except for gas and electric included. And then when I moved into an apartment, that was $625 or $675, all utilities included, everything. So both of those were 2-bed, 1-bath. I don't know how many square feet, but relatively small. I think the trailer was 50 feet by 10 feet or something, the whole thing, and the apartment, I don't remember. But now I'm in a house, I think it's something like 1125 feet or something, 1-story. In Fallon, you got a lot of that. I kind of don't like it. In Toledo, just about everybody, well, not just everybody, but 2 stories and a basement. You get that for less than what I paid for this house. So it's kind of my housing situation. Payment is probably, I think, 11 something. But that includes homeowners insurance. Yeah, homeowners insurance, taxes. Doesn't include my utilities, but still, it's a lot more than I was paying in Toledo. I'm still trying to get rid of the house on Bloom Street in Toledo. So, if you know anybody that wants to pay off my loan, plus some of the money I invested in it, let me know. We can make that happen. The biggest... Well, I am still working at the full-time job that I took when I came out here. Working at the Navy base in Fallon. Still have the same job title. Job is really nothing like I thought it was going to be when I accepted it, but it's also a lot different than when I accepted it because I've changed a lot of stuff. I've upgraded just about everything to digital. Everything was analog when I got there. No, they had one Media 100 that they didn't really use. So I've upgraded everything to digital, and currently converting all the videotapes to DVDs. But that's not what most of the job is. I guess I'm kind of stuck there because a couple years before I can try to change jobs, which will, especially if they keep me at the same pay grade. Biggest news is my military career. The reason I took the afternoon off and the reason I'm driving to Reno is to start out processing from the Nevada Air National Guard. I joined the Ohio Air National Guard on October 11th, 1985. So I've been serving for almost 22 years. My first 18 and a half years of that was with the 180th Fighter Wings communications flight. Back when I joined, of course, it was the 180th Fighter Group. Then it evolved into the Tactical Fighter Group, and then it got promoted to the 180th Fighter Wing, and we went from A7s to F-16s, and everything was great. I started out as a computer fixing guy and switched over to video in 1996, and took the full-time multimedia manager position there in 1999, but that was not the job for me, and I was not the man for that job. I did the best I could until 2003. I resigned on Valentine's Day 2003, and was at that point unemployed. So after a year of looking for a full-time job and not really finding one that I felt like would fit my life, I took a job at Wendy's in December of 2004 and started sending my resume to places other than Northwest Ohio and the Midwest. And the Navy base in Fallon was the first organization that offered me a full-time position in my career field that wasn't doing something foul like cable television or news television. So I took the job. I prayed about it, and I really felt like the Lord was leading me out here to do some other things, but that this was the vehicle He was going to use. And I don't know. I don't think I really wanted to come out here, but I did. And I know my mom didn't want me to come out here. That's why. That's part of the reason it's always going to be exceptionally hard for me to think about her dying when I was not in Toledo. I mean, even though she knew how much I hated factory work, she offered to try to get me a job at the factory where she worked before she left. And I told her that I should probably take this job in my career field, even though it's a couple thousand miles away. And I wonder, of course, you know, if I had taken the job at Pepsico Packaging Corporation and I'm working, would I to do something? Maybe I wouldn't even been on the same shift. I don't know, but she probably could have got me a job there, and it's conceivable that I could have been there. Nobody has to say anything about not being able to change the past. I know we can't change the past, but what ifs do not go away. That what if will never go away, and I will just have to deal with it forever. So, yeah. Anyway, I moved out here, and I told the Navy that that was a tangent, by the way. Now I'm back. I told the Navy that I had 18 and a half years in the National Guard, and that I would not accept the full-time position in the Navy unless there was a Nevada Air National Guard unit nearby, probably in Reno, I figured, that would take me in so I could finish my career at 20 years. And at that point, believe me, I was ready to retire. I wanted to get the 20 and woo, get out of there. And that's what happened. Now, the Nevada Air National Guard Communications Flight Commander was kind enough to take me in. I don't know if he really had a choice, but he fit me into the shop where they fix computers. It really wasn't my preference. I wanted to be a video person, but there was a lock, so to speak, on the video career field. That's what I was told. So they said, if you want to come in, you have to go back to your old career field. Communications, computer systems operator. I was like, well, okay. I haven't done this since 1996. The communications computer career field has changed a lot technologically since 1996. This was 04, so I took the job, and really have mostly felt like a fish out of water ever since. However, I have I'm going 80 miles an hour. Cut that out. I have actually learned a lot and updated my career field knowledge some, and actually the NCOs and airmen do ask me a lot of questions about how do I do this, how do I do that, how do I do this, even though they've been doing the job consistently since like 2000 or 2001, and I had been gone for 8 years or whatever. But I'm a pretty quick study, so I'm not where I should be, but I have learned a lot since June 04. However, my commander has been reminding me this whole time that our agreement was I would come in, get my 20, and get out. There's just a lot of complexity to the situation in a shop when you bring a person of my rank in from, I guess, what they consider to be off the street. So it's no secret to me that there were some people that didn't like it and didn't want me to come in. And I can honestly say that the time I've been there, most people have treated me at least cordially, and most of the people in the shop have been kind. But the understanding is I came in, took a slot, and as long as I'm in that slot, people with less rank than me can't get promoted. So, kind of in the way. And that's not really the way I like to be perceived. So it doesn't matter that, you know, my ASVAB scores are 95, 96, 98, and in administrative skills. 90s and all the rest. And it doesn't matter that according to the Air National Guard physical fitness evaluation process, all of my fitness age criteria, not my chronological age, but my fitness age criteria is either 18 or 19 years old, as far as strength, endurance, cardiovascular fitness, flexibility, all those tests that they put us through. I tested at what they consider to be an 18 or 19-year-old. I guess what really matters is the situation as far as the shop goes. So, I was told without a doubt that I was going to be non-retained, which means forced to retain. And basically, that's the agreement we had. So I am not in a position to say, but wait, I changed my mind. I don't want to retire anymore. I want to stay in. I want to keep serving. That's really not an option. So, at least not as far as staying in the 152nd Communications flight. And I can't have any hard feelings because that's what we agreed to. So actually has kept me in a year longer than he said he would. And my first option to try to stay in was to try to find another position on base in the Nevada Air National Guard. But when I researched those avenues, it pretty much looked like any other position I was going to be eligible for that was feasible or reasonable that I could transfer to was going to require me to lose 1, possibly 2 stripes. So I would go from a master sergeant to either a tech sergeant or staff sergeant. And if that was necessary, I was willing to do that. But if it was not necessary, I was willing to explore other options. Now when my commander was telling me, hey bud, this is it, no joking, you gotta leave or I gotta kick you out. Sorry, that's the way it is. He mentioned that he thought I would make it. And my whole career I've considered that I would really enjoy being a chaplain assistant, but just never pursued any openings in that way. And when he said that, I thought, you know what? I think that is something I'd like to do. I'll try it. And I knew there were no positions open in the Nevada Air National Guard, so I called the Nevada Army National Guard recruiter. And told him my situation. I said, hey, I'm healthy. I'm not very stupid. Sometimes not very wise, but this is my rank. This is how many years I have in. These are the 2 career fields I have achieved what we call captain level. And he said he would see what he could do. So at first he told me, sorry, I checked books all for chaplain assistant. E5. What the Air Force calls staff sergeant. And I thought, you know what? Again, I'd rather be an E5 in the Army National Guard being a chaplain's assistant than being an E5 somewhere else doing another new job. And he said, well, let me look around and see what else we got. So he found out he had many openings at E7 and asked me to come in and meet with him. And he said, hey, this is what I got. And he gave me a list. And he said, check everything you'd be willing to accept. So I checked, of course, my 2 career fields that I'm already in, video production and computer fixing guy. And couple others like public affairs and stuff, and also the E5 chaplain system. And I gave him back the list, and he called me back a couple days later really excited because I guess he had shown my recruitment package or whatever to the chaplain's office at the state headquarters, and the chaplain was really excited about and in there I can say that the chaplain at the Navy base and the chaplain at the Air National Guard base had both given me recommendations. But now in this package, the chaplain at the Army chaplain at the state headquarters was really excited about the possibility of bringing me on board, and he wanted to try to get me in at my current rank. So I thought, wow, that's awesome. That's something, we didn't think we could do. He said, yeah, so let's go for it. And what happened was, because I would have been 2 pay grades over grade, the chaplain's office didn't have the authority to green light that. It had to go to the state headquarters, and the state command sergeant major had to sign off on it. And I asked people to pray about it. I prayed about it. I didn't fast about it like I should have, but I did pray about it. And I probably didn't ask as many people to pray about it as I should have. But as it turned out, the sergeant major decided that my coming in to that position as an E7 was not in the best interest of the Nevada Army National Guard. And really, the best interest of the mission is paramount in the military, and I understand that. That's to deal with the Nevada Air National Guard. That's why I'm being forced out, and no hard feelings. Same thing with the Army National Guard. They have to look at the mission first. So the good news is, the recruiter said I can go in at my current rank as an audiovisual production specialist. What I originally wanted to do with the Nevada Air National Guard, but was not allowed to. So that's what we decided to do. And I called my Air National Guard commander, told him my situation, and he said, that sounds great. Let's get the paperwork started. So last week, the Army recruiter got my what's called conditional release ready, faxed it to me, and I faxed it to my Air Force commander the same day, on Friday. I was kind of surprised he didn't get it back to me that day, but I guess maybe he wasn't that hot and bothered me out. So on Monday, the retention non-commissioned officer in charge, NCOIC, called me and said that my commander had just delivered the form to him, and that he would probably get the rest of the paperwork, meaning my exit survey and my official request to be released, get that ready and fax to me first thing Tuesday morning. This sorry joker was going slow, and then when I tried to pass him, decided to speed up. Now I drive slow most of the time, but when somebody wants to pass me, I never speed up. Okay, another tangent. Please, Lord, bless that person. Okay. Yeah. So the retention guy, career counselor, whatever we want to call him, surprised me. He faxed it to me actually later that afternoon on Monday. And of course I immediately filled it out and faxed it right back to him, and he said, when can you come into out process? I said, let's shoot for Thursday. So I told him I'd come in Thursday afternoon, and that's what I'm doing. I may not finish out processing today. It's 2:30 right now, and I thought I was going to get there around 1, but just the way that job is at the Navy base, it's not possible. So here it is, 2:30, and I'm still probably 20 miles away. Yeah, maybe 10 miles away. So I know this is too long, but that's my story at this point. I am going to get whatever out processing I can get done today, and then I'll just have to make arrangements to finish later. So I am going to be leaving the Air National Guard after 21 years and 6 months. 21 and a half years, and I'm switching to the Army. That's the big news. I said all that to say this. I still miss Toledo. I'll always miss Toledo. My old friends and my old church and my family, of course. Chapel. It is not the same worship experience at Toledo, but definitely my chaplain there, I feel like has helped me a lot, and congregation has been supportive in the way they can be, being who they are. I doubt if there's a missionary Baptist church in Fallon, at least the kind I used to go to. And if there is one in Reno, I'd have to have a job in Reno to go to it every week. So, yeah, spiritually, I am really trying to get going on what I originally felt like the Lord brought me out here for, which was to start and develop a Christian performing arts ministry. Perhaps Christian media, something. Media. I have something ready to contact the local Christian community and find out how they feel about not really sure what the new chaplain's going to do. Seems like a great guy. Not really sure how he feels about performing arts ministry, if he's interested in having anything like that at the Fallon Chapel. I think I'm going to stop now. I am just entering Sparks, which is a suburb of Reno, and I should be at the guard base in approximately 10 minutes. It's 2:37. Yeah, this is going to be one of those multiple blogs again. Can't post this all at one time, can I? Nope. To any of my new YouTube friends or subscribers that see this, hello. Thanks for watching. Like I said, this was mostly for probably the people in Toledo that have been wondering, so what's up with Marvin? You're watching right now, God bless you. Please pray for me. If you have a specific prayer request, please send it to me and I will pray for my family in general, for the ministry of the Lord in general, as it may go forth from His people. Definitely on my way back. But for everybody that read my tome, you know how far away I got, so it definitely takes more than a day to come back. Trying though. I don't want to say goodbye, do I? No, I do not. But I must. Goodbye for now. God bless you forever. And if you want to respond, that would be great. Otherwise, you can just say, now we know.
It's new.